What up, boys? How is everything doing? What's happening? So good to be back with another video. And what are we talking about? Today, we're going to talk about being a social magnet and the energy that you require in order to be in that social magnet presence or that presence of mind. Okay, now I have been on my own journey with this. When I started out, like let's say college days, as I always say, like super introverted, couldn't sort of understand that angle of what it is that you need to embody and need to be in order to be around beautiful women and be accepted also by them, and also be able to feel into that energy and interact with that energy. Because I would say 90% of this entire thing is psychological, maybe 10% of it is physical and on the basis of how attractive you are. But I'm going to break it down for you today and really explain how to become that social magnet. Okay, now, it all starts with intention. So, what are your intentions when you're heading into a particular social setting? Let's say, for example, you go to a networking event, your intentions are to make good contacts with guys. You go to a party is to celebrate the person's birthday. You go to a speed dating event is to potentially find a beautiful woman and take her on a date or build a relationship. And then you have other intentions like messing around and stuff like that. And if you're a guy, like all these thoughts are always running in your head, right? So now I would say be clear on what your intention is. When you do that, you set in alignment your energy and also your purpose. Like in life, let's say you have a vision board and you write down that you want a Maserati, a red Maserati on it, you're setting intention for wanting that red Maserati. And if you work hard, maybe you'll have it one day. Like there's nothing in this universe that's stopping you from getting there, right? So, the same way with women, it's about what intention you have. Now, in your head, if your intention is always that I am a weak or submissive man trying to get a super hot girlfriend or lady in my life, then there is a mismatch in the intention, reality, and the outcome. However, if your intention is that I'm going to try and embody and be as confident as I can when I go out in a public setting, automatically you'll attract those kind of people who like confident men, and usually good looking women like confident men. They like bad boys. Now, another thing that you need to be careful if you're a teenager or in your early 20s, like you're seeing a lot of hormonal changes as well. So, majority of the time, you're going to be like super horny, I would say, and be wanting to sleep around. And that's super possible. And the reality for that does exist. But what you also got to understand is that you have to be careful with your intentions, because whenever you do ask for something, the universe usually gives it to you in different ways, right? So if you're thinking about wanting a particular girl or sleeping with her, there needs to be a match between who you are, what her needs are, how you embody yourself. Like there are a lot of things that play over here. So in order to explain the first part to you, because there's so much into it, like even when I think about it, there are so many aspects and so many journeys I've been on in order to get there. Number one is just stop with this like loser mindset that you're not enough. Like start seeing yourself well in the mirror, appreciating your body, working hard in the gym, dressing well, smelling well, being well groomed, and just work on your communication skills. Like for me, it was just first getting comfortable with talking to men confidently, and then slowly going into talking to women in a friendly way, then starting getting a little flirtatious and starting getting that love angle into it, then sort of slowly maybe having casual hookups here and there, and then sleeping maybe, and then getting into relationships. So it's kind of like a journey if you understand what it is, but you need to learn and embody that first, I would say. uh, Another quick trick and somewhere in which you can really work around being surrounded by good looking women is making friends with high value women. So, a lot of the women that are my friends who I have complete platonic relationships with are really high value women who have other high value men friends. So, whenever I go out with them, I ought to meet more women like that. Let's say for my girlfriend right now, I consider her to be a very high value woman in terms of her values, habits, the way she talks, the way she moves, the way she dresses. Like super amazing. I'm so grateful to be have her in my life. So let's say for example a girl like her, she will usually be friends with with girls with a similar mindset and a similar routine in life, right? So right now I'm committed, but let's say if I was single and she was my friend, then all these other friends around her I would have access to because of her. And then accordingly, if I was well groomed or well maintained and had good confidence and I could have good game and I could talk well to her, I could sort of get lock in one of her friends when I was out there, right? So it's about being in those situations also is very, very important. Now, you must have seen in this thumbnail, I'm not going to take any names, but for example, over here, the picture was like this because one of them is my friends who was on a trip with a bunch of girls. So I got access to meet so many girls because of that reason, right? So it's just very easy when you have high value women around you in order to sort of easily gain access to more high value women. And one thing you have to be very comfortable with initially in this journey is with being rejected. So most of this dating and social skills coaches out there, they'll always say that rejection is just a part of it, which is absolutely true, right? And I've said this in my previous video as well. It starts by getting comfortable with a girl saying no and not taking it to your heart, because maybe there are 10,000 reasons why she's not interested in you, or maybe you were at fault. Maybe you can have 100% completion rate, by which I mean you can get a girl's number, but maybe you're not doing it the right way, and therefore you have to try and test it out every day, like any other skill that is there. So be okay with getting rejected, being okay with girls saying no, because you just might not be someone's type also. So, but also at the same time, while you do that, it's okay, it's very important that you take more shots to get lucky. So if you're at the gym or at the spa or at a recovery center or at a park or the beach, right, and you look and you find someone attractive, have a script ready of how you make this approaching game for yourself, and then try it out with as many women as you can until you start seeing what's going wrong, work on it, and then reevaluate again. The idea of being a social magnet is about being attractive, being funny, being a ball of energy. Like if you're all fucking droopy and you don't talk properly, or you're just in your own space smoking a cigarette or drinking alcohol, no one's going to come and approach you. No one's going to talk to you if you're dead, right? It's important for you to dress well, embody yourself, walk in with confidence, have an aura around you when you get into a place, smile, say hi, be confident. That all is required in order to have a good social magnet, social presence. I learned several skills. For example, I learned how to play the guitar because I knew if I went for a house party in a setting, that would make me like a social magnet or a point of attraction. I put a couple of years early on in my teenagers because I was interested in dancing, to learn dance skills, learn salsa, learn that stuff. Again, that would make me a social magnet. I do weird shit sometimes with myself. For example, this trick. This is stupid and sometimes even spooky, but I got a bunch of girls to laugh on it about sometime. So just being different from the herd, right? Just being different from the crowd, dressing differently or talking differently, or doing something that not every man that she sees on a day-to-day basis does. And I think that's a very important and a very key factor in this entire journey. So yeah, just to tell you again, if you want to be a good social magnet, first have the right intentions while stepping in social settings. Don't be a loser, don't have a weak mindset. Make friends with high value women because they'll always help you in your journey of finding more high value women, and it's all okay to be rejected. I have multiple times, and I'm definitely sure you will sometime. But it's okay. Move on, and ultimately you'll find that high value woman that you're always looking for. In terms of telling you what, you can join the Men's Mastery Movement, which is my new community, with the link below. Right now it's free, so we are giving access to tons and tons of men to just come in and engage and understand what they want. But very soon it'll be paid. So come in for free. We'd love to have you there. And let's engage, talk about shit together that guys go through, create like a worldwide brotherhood, because all of y'all have so much to give and have so much to share. And I will see you in the next video. If you're looking for like one-on-one coaching and that's possible, click the link below. Take care.